Good morning, friends. This is Corky, the Plum Creek Booksmith, and I'm back again with another junk journal. It's been a little while since I've been on. I hope you're all well. It's cold here in central Nebraska, so getting some inside things done. I had this little book for quite a long time, and so it was in bad shape, so I took the spine off of it and used a cloth spine with, it has 3 signatures. I sealed the book front and back with a glossy kind of sealer. I think she's lovely. It's glaring a lot. She has a good feel and she's just pretty. She's What a Beauty. So that's what this journal is called, What a Beauty. So I put a lot of old ephemera, a lot of book pages, and a lot of beautiful things in here. The inside front cover, I put an old ledger page in it, and I have sealed it as well because it was old and fragile. So now it'll always be there. There's nothing you can do with it. I mean, you'd have to beat it up pretty bad, but it's in good shape now that it's sealed. A couple of old stamps, 1-cent stamps, and everything, mostly everything is authentic. There's a few things that are digitals, and I'll let you know. Here's some old postage stamps, and they're, I think well, this one is a foreign one. I thought a lot of them were, but this one's Malaysia, this one is rural America, this one is a United States one, and a 3-cent United States one. This is authentic. It's just this little girl that's been cut out of some kind of advertisement. I thought she was pretty. And I have a lot of rusty paper clips holding old vintage things in. There's some prescriptions that are from 1932. Here is a little side tuck of an old flash card. It has some trading stamps on it. And then these are some things that I've scanned and printed. I think they're German prayer cards, or I think what they are some like gifts, prizes that a Sunday school teacher gave his or her classes, and it's a Bible verse on these. And then this one is a merit for Gussie. Oh, that Gussie is the teacher. Gussie Larson is the teacher, and she must have gave out merit slips to her classmates. And then here's some pages out of a date book. And this one says what the weather was like on that day, March 24th, 1949, and this one doesn't have a year. And this is a scan of a picture I got somewhere along a line. It's a mommy on the front porch holding her baby, and I just love it. So I put it in with little photo corners. And then these are authentic. These were like a little game that kids could play. You'd cut apart all the letters, and then you would spell all of these prompts on the back. It's just a little side pocket. And then this is again another little gal that's cut out of some advertisement. And then this is an old ledger page, and I left the index part on it. It's the letter B. And then this is a real authentic letter with envelope, and I won't read the letter, of course, but it's for the new owner to read. And I'm not sure what the date is on it, but it's funny how they wrote things back in the day where you'd open this up, and then for some reason she wrote this way and this way, and then, so I don't know. I tried to read the other day and kind of got the message, but it was hard to know which way to go when you ended one page and went for another. This is some, I don't know what that is. I won't even try to explain it. Music sheet. This is, let's see, from 1956. Test of musical accomplishment. This was, I think this was like a school, it was in a school teacher's batch of things that I got on an auction. And here's another authentic ephemera piece. And here's some money for you. There's $101 there, and it's clipped on one with one of my binder clips. And there's some extra writing space for you too. Some extra writing space there. Music page. This was from a typing instruction book. And there's a flip out, gives you extra space to write. There's some extra, oops. Okay, there we go. This was from a glossary book. And, oh, I must have, yep, I glued this together because I was going to use it as a pocket, but I didn't. And the new owner can do with as she wants, but I had to include that tape there. And then this is the front of a book that was from 1899, and I thought it was fun to have this pressed seal on that page. And there's another batch of there's some writing paper covering this map page that is hard to write on, but it's fun to have in a book, so this gives you the chance to have extra writing surface. And then there's a pocket back here and extra writing surface here. This is a map page out, and it's the state of Idaho out of an encyclopedia, a very old encyclopedia. So you can write on the back or use it in collage. And then I just put this batch of offcuts from a ledger book, and I stapled them together with rusty staples that I got from Kathy at Rust Paper Scissors, I think. I'll put the link below because it's so fun. And the most of the rusted paper clips are from her too, so I'll put her link below because I just think they're wonderful to use. This is just a pattern page, and then I put some kind of slow stitching on the top where the holes were punched. And then there's an old stamp there as well. And that one is, yeah, that is a stamp from a foreign country. I love this page out of a tree book. And then there's a copy of a portrait of two little kids. And I made it look old. And then there's another page out of a day book. I love this page and this page. And here's the center. And I thought, well, let's put something really pretty because this is, what a beauty. So these are authentic little receipt slips. And this, I don't know where this is from, but somewhere along the line, like in a scrapbook that I purchased. And this was cut out. It was cut this way, so I thought it looked like a tag. And it's pretty. So it deserves to be here. I got this at an antique store. This is a copy because I can't bear to not have the original. So I just made a little writing space out of it, and it was just fun. I imagine that this is kind of a stray thread. I imagine this book is something that a little girl had made, and so I thought she would have had something like that in her scrapbook. I'll fix this later. I made 3 pockets out of this. I think it was, yeah, I pulled it over and I made 3 pockets. And these are all authentic. So you can use them as you like. This one is must have been from an advertisement as well. And it must have been from like cardstock or maybe a advertising card put in the mail or something. Magazine, I don't know how those worked. And this looks like a calling card, but it says it's presented to, and I can't read the name, but it's by some teacher. So it must have been either school teacher or maybe Sunday school teacher. And isn't that pretty? Little girl. This was a tally card that was cut down. And there's another pocket I made. This is just a collage over, I think it was like a macaroni box, and it had this little window in it. These are authentic. These were in an old ledger that I bought online not too long ago. And I just thought I'd put them in, and they're from 1928. And then this is from that same batch of ephemera that I've shown all along. Excuse me. I haven't talked too much this morning. There's another stamp, and this is a foreign stamp, but it has, I think it had, that's Roosevelt, but it's a foreign stamp. Isn't that weird that that's a foreign stamp and it has one of our president's pictures on it? And then here's some more of the ephemera that I got in that batch of goodies. And then this is another map page from that same encyclopedia that the Idaho map was from. And then I put some more ledger page here for writing. Here's another piece of another page from a ledger, and I just have it attached at the top. And then I put this pretty, it's a copy of a birthday greetings postcard. I just think that is so pretty. Even as a copy, it's pretty. And then I just have this paper clip down to keep this down. And then sometime along the way, there's some little prayer cards, or they're not really yeah, they are prayer cards. What they are, they have the scripture here, a verse or two, and then on the back side is a prayer that kind of resembles or uses that verse as the substance of the prayer. And here's a pocket of 2 pages put together. And there's I made this little card from an original, and it was a lot bigger. And along the side, I think it says "Our Baby," which she's not much of a baby anymore. And then it has the name and the day she was born. This is like a embossed area, but this wasn't filled in. But I just thought it was pretty. And then there's some book pages back here, just for some collaging possibilities. And here's another little pocket here with some book page, and I punched the edge of that, and I like how it sticks out and you can see it from the side. Another one of the prayer cards. And then I had made this pocket some time ago, and I just love it. It's supposed to be like an envelope that's been turned up on itself, a window envelope. And then I have this little girl in here. I use her now and then. I love her. She was in a batch of things from an auction that I purchased. And another prayer card. And then this was a copy of a page that was in this original book. And I just love the artwork of it. And so I made a big tag out of it. It says vacation hours. It takes you back in time, doesn't it? Another authentic piece of ephemera from that other batch. And another pocket. And this has a treasurer's office note from 1892. So that gives you some extra writing space, or you can use it in collage work. Here's another index page from a ledger, another ledger sheet. Oh, I like that blue. And it's typed on, it's something about course objective sheet. It must have been for like a teacher, and she was gonna, this explains what she's gonna teach that year or something. I'm not really sure. Here's another replica of an old picture that I own. Same with this. And then I put a little bit of what's that called, eyelet fabric on the edge there, hangs over the page. And there's a pocket here that holds sheet music that is in, let's see, that's German. And then this is from an old book, the inside page of an old book. I thought that was really pretty. And then I think this is a tally card. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Page out of an encyclopedia. There's another piece of ephemera that was in somebody's scrapbook. And then another map page. This is of Italy. I must have gotten into the I chapter of that encyclopedia. So everything starts with the letter I on those little handouts or those things that I've pulled out. Another prayer card, ledger page, and here's a center. And I filled these pockets with more ephemera. I love these little blue birds. And some more authentic ephemera goes here. This music page that's in each of the centers is very old, but the paper is amazing. I think all of these black and whites, they were from a catalog of some sort, and I've been hoarding it forever, and I thought, nope, I've got to start using some things. So, okay, here's another. Okay, now I'm lying. This one's from Kansas, so it's not an I state. And so it folds here, and so I've reinforced the fold with a piece of paper and some glue. I didn't want it to. Okay, so that pretty page, that was from the Basic Readers. I think that was what that was from, and I have this clipped in. Oh, here's another map page, and it's Kentucky. So now we're into the K's. Another little picture that I've tried to make look old and authentic. It's not the real one, of course. And then I covered this turn up page and pocket with a piece of ledger page so that you can write there. And I put this translucent or the see-through page here, and I don't think it's glued to the bottom. So if you want to take it out, you can. And then I just put some brown paper tape here. And there's a large bingo card here, a rusty paper clip, and a place to write here. And you can use this page to write with too, because you can take the bingo card out. You can write on these little snippets of ledger page over that map page. Here's another piece of authentic ephemera. There's another piece of authentic ephemera. This must have been something that some company used. It's a coffee company, and this was for New Hampshire. And let's see if I can find a date on this. Of course I can't see a date, but this one is for New Hampshire. Like I said, it's number 13 of this Arbuckle Brothers Coffee Company, and it says New Hampshire here. Be fun to have all 50 of those, wouldn't it? Another one of those little binders. And there's another piece of ephemera that's authentic. This one is gorgeous, and it looks like it's got to be 100 years old, just because of the artwork and everything about it. But it's actually, I think it's either Spanish, or maybe it's Italian, I'm not sure. But it's a birth announcement. Oh, wait now. It might be, I don't know if I knew these words. It says, I think this is April 17th, 1976, and then September 5th of 1976. So I'm thinking maybe this baby died. I see this word angel. So I'm thinking it might be the card that they handed out for the baby's funeral, maybe. I'm just now seeing that. Oh, that is so precious. And it looks so old, but it's really not that old. It's from 76, so that's what, 40, let's see, 48 years ago, something like that. There's a card for a bluebird, and this is just a pocket with the punch on the outside there of the page. Oh my goodness, I'm over 20 minutes already. I'm so sorry, people. I can't seem to go fast on these big books. If you want to fast forward through all this, I don't blame you. But here's some more postage stamps. Most of these are United States. Another piece of authentic ephemera. There's some pieces of ephemera that you can write on. That's another piece. Oh, goodness sakes. I kind of tore it a little bit right there. So I might just try and fix that. I'm going to put some of this. This is really cool brown paper tape. I got it on Amazon. And it looks really, really good. It looks authentic. This will give me a chance to fast forward through this and learn that kind of editing on my video software. Okay. This is authentic, and I don't remember. Yeah, there's some words behind it, and it looks like there was fold marks where you could make folds and then she would stand up. And this is supposed to be the Tsarina of Russia. And there's a pocket here, and then a flip out. This is authentic. Don't know what it was for. I think it was a tally card, if I remember. Yeah, it's a tally card. Here's a teacher's contract from the early 1900s. That just goes there. You can use that for extra writing or just because you like it. Maybe for collaging. I just made a belly band out of this ledger page, and it flips down for extra writing. And there's a pocket there, and there's some extra things to write. Ireland, so we're back to the eyes. Made a little snippet here of some velvet and some lace and some buttons, and then I glued her on, but then I also stapled her on with those rusty staples, and there's a rusty straight pin too, so be careful. And there's another prayer card, and then this was a fun old birthday greeting that I thought just needed to be in this beauty of a junk journal. We're almost done, people, I think. Yeah, we're almost done. Hold on, hang in there with me. There's a card of some sort. It's something to do with the post office, I think. Pocket, and then I also flipped this over on it, and there's an authentic piece of ephemera. And this is authentic, and this is authentic, and this is authentic. This is a copy of a postcard that I really like to use now and then. This looks like it was cut out of a newspaper. This was in somebody's scrapbook. This is authentic. It's just a little basket, and it's a tally card as well. They did such fancy things when they played cards. These are some bird cards. Oh, this isn't a bird. It's called a Mara. Looks like a rabbit squirrel cross. Oh my goodness, my light just turned off. Wouldn't you know it? That's because I took too long. Those are authentic. This is authentic. It's some kind of, it was a blotter, I think. And this guy was running for Congress from, let's see, okay, not sure what. Okay, must be in the 40s. Yeah, 1940. He was state health director from 40 to 41, but he wants to go to Congress. And there's another page out of a date book, and I let the punched area hang over so it would be fun to see from both sides. There's my thank you card and my poem and message I like to put in all of my junk journals. And these are pages out of a book that I tore apart, and so they're all beautiful. They needed to be in here, probably from about the same era as the book. And I forgot to tell the statistics on this book. Here's another book page that I punched the edges, but These are so friable that I just thought I would just glue them to the page rather than letting them hang over. And then these are authentic little cards that was in that same batch that I had. And here's a pocket that holds a Collier's encyclopedia first page, and I just thought that was pretty. Goes there. And let me tell you the stats on this. The book is 7 3/4 wide and 10 1/4 tall. Has 3 signatures with 216 plus pages. The spine is 1.5, and then it gators to about 2.5 because I can't control myself. Anyway, so here's the back, and I wish the lighting was better. Sorry, but I made this big old pocket, and I copied, or I scanned the front of this, and of course my coloring isn't quite right in my scanner or my printer, but I still thought it was pretty, and I love how it just happened. I made this, and I had it in the book for the longest time, and this is pretty behind it, but I thought, well, what happens if I just, you know, scan this and make a little tag? And she fits in here just right. She comes right to the center of that circle. So she's very pretty there. So after it's almost 30 minutes, I'm sorry, but it's been a while. I'm out of practice. You can fast forward. But I hope you liked this video, and I hope you liked my junk journal. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and leave a comment. I love to read your comments. I will get busy around here and do some more good things, hopefully. Work in my craft room, clean my house a little bit. Anyway, I need to stop yammering along. So I will see you later. Bye now.